Well, Matt, previous game with Bromley, it was only a few days to prepare, given it was a Thursday. But the flip side of that is an extra time to prepare for this game against Gillingham. So how have you found that?
Go back onto the Bromley one. You're right. A bit unusual having a Thursday night game. I think we're all getting used to that now with the different times and the 12:30s and the 8 o'clock on a Thursday night. So yeah, and as I'm sure all the supporters found, that was a tough, long journey back with the road closures and all of that. So it was a little bit unusual, and it definitely knocked us going into Friday. And the school run was interesting the next morning. But good, and obviously thanks to all those supporters that came. It was a really hard fought point, as we saw the first time round we played them. Really difficult team to play against, and I thought that we stood up to it for the most part and showed unbelievable character in coming from behind a couple of times. I suppose the only disappointment was that we didn't go and nick that final goal that I think the second half performance in their especially deserved. But a good point on the road against a tough opposition. So we, I think I've said it before, I'll say it again, never underestimate a point. That's certainly the case. And it moved the scoreboard ticking on. So and then you're right, we had the weekend then to kind of rest, recover, sleep, all of them sorts of things, and come again fresh-faced on Monday morning. So it's been a good training week this week. Loads of work done, it's another enjoyable one to look forward to at the weekend.
Sounds like it's been a really productive time, and obviously after that Bromley game we said goodbye to a few of our lads who headed off on international duty. I think 6 overall when you include Ronan Mayer, who's out on loan as well. How much pride does that fill you, first of all? You know, they're all jetting off for their countries at different age groups and going all over the world.
Yeah, unbelievable. Even with Brandon and Donovan haven't gone, who normally do. And I think not so long ago it was Brandon, Donovan, and Liam were kind of the three constants, and that's changed. You know, we got guys going here, there, and everywhere. And I think Liam's got a week in Barbados, which is nice. I'm sure we'll all be disappointed for him that he's getting to spend a week in Barbados. But listen, them guys, but they've got some very important games, Gold Cup qualifiers, that we're very proud for him to play in, and some brilliant moments for Tommy getting called up to the 21s for the first time, Ethan scoring the other night for the 19th, and then we got our Irish guys that are flying the flag over there. So listen, proud of all of them, delighted for them that they get that chance, an opportunity to play for their countries, and I'll keep promoting that, and I'll keep wanting our guys to do that. So yeah, especially proud for that. And going into this weekend, we obviously had the ability to request a postponement, but that would have had real ramifications further down for fixture congestion. So we didn't want to do that, and we know it's going to be a tough game. Whatever the weather, it's always going to be a tough game. Will always be a really tough game against an incredibly experienced manager in John. We saw tough game that it was a few weeks ago, and we expect nothing different on Saturday. It'll be a really tough game against a good team that have had some very good results at home, especially lately. So we know how tough a game it's going to be. For us, we have to have that real siege mentality about ourselves, and go into it knowing it's going to be a tough game, tough place to go, but we want to be ourselves. That's the most important thing, and go into it as our group together, give the best account of ourselves.
And on those sort of international calls, what it does do, it presents opportunities to others, because as you said, we've built a squad here, haven't we, especially for the transfer windows. So opportunity knocks, and I'm sure lads are chomping at the bit to stake their claim as well.
Exactly right, and it does give brilliant opportunities for some guys. But we've always known that we've got a very good squad. We're really pleased with the squad that we have. Got guys that are itching to play, and guys that are working hard day in and day out. Like we've said it constantly. We say it all the time. Everyone's going to be needed. Everyone's going to be needed to play their part, and that's no different Saturday, and it'll be no different the following Saturday. So and I think that's the case, isn't it? It's a real opportunity for some of the guys to show what we're all about, and playing the way that we want to play, and all of that sort of stuff. So it's one to look forward to. We thank all the supporters that are going to go down at the weekend. Another tough, long journey. So be safe, all of them, every one of us that travels. And it's again another opportunity to show that real togetherness of the football club again that we've had from minute one to now.
And you touched on how tough an opposition Gillingham will be. We saw firsthand recently in the game at the Panel and Bescott Stadium, real tight game. It seems a lot of their games are really tight and seem to go either way. You know, they edged a really good game against Bradford City, for example, recently. But backed by over 300 fans on Saturday, we'll be able to really give them a good go and, like you say, be ourselves.
Definitely. Again, 300 supporters going all the way down there on a Saturday afternoon, that's unbelievable. So we thank them. But again, please be safe and look after yourselves on the way there and on the way back. No doubt about it, it's going to be a tough game. As every single game is in the division, there are no easy games. It doesn't work like that. Every single game is tough, and this will be no different. So we have to be prepared, we have to get ready, and we have to look forward to the next challenge.
And just update on the squad. Ellis Harrison came off against Bromley. Have you had a chance to get an update on him?
Yeah, he'll be out for a little period now, Els. Hopefully not too long, but he'll be out for a little period. We're unfortunate without him. Priestley and Donovan have continued to train. Donovan will come into the mix for this Saturday. Priestley probably next Saturday, so that's good. George Hall comes back into the mix again for us, so that's great to have him back. I think that's everyone. Joshy and Jack continuing to do their hard work. So, some good work going on behind the scenes for lots of those guys getting themselves ready to play their role.
How much of a lift did it give everyone to see George Hall walk back into the building? You know, that must have put smiles on everyone's faces.
Yeah, it's great to have Georgie back. It really is. He's a we know how good George is. He's a different type of midfield player. And one that, of course, he was really hitting his straps when unfortunately he got injured. So it's great to have him back, and I think Georgie's happy to feel the love that we've given him in that time. So great to have him back, as it has. You know, and when we welcome the guys back from injury, that's been amazing, and we welcome the guys back next week, that'd be brilliant as well. And it's all about that squad size. You know, we want that real competition for places, and having someone again of the calibre of George just adds to that competition.